Sports cards. Get at 'em.
Hey, Taliflava, Leotawa, Dr. John Peterson here, coming at you live and direct from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I've got a vintage order here for the March Vintage Special for PSA, and thought I would do a pre-sub video and do some pre-grading here and give you kind of an idea of what I'm thinking I'm going to get for some grades on these vintage cards. Why don't we just jump right in and get started? So the first card is a 1960 Sport Magazine All-Star Hank Aaron. I looked this card over. I don't know, given PSA, I'm thinking maybe a PSA 4. Got a 1960 Topps Bob Gibson. This is his second year card. Pretty well centered card. The back looks pretty clean, corners look pretty good. I'm thinking a PSA 5. 1960 Topps Ernie Banks. Nice card. Love these 60 Topps. Love the 60 Topps set. Thinking that's a 4. The corners are a little soft, especially down on the left-hand side. So, yeah, thinking a 4 on that. Got the 60 Koufax. This one's a little bit better. I'd like to get a 7 on this, if possible. I think the centering is really good. One of these corners, I think it's the bottom right one, is a little bit touched up. So I wouldn't be surprised if they dinged that and gave it a 6, but I'm thinking a 6 or a 7. The Aaron here, this is probably a 6. I should say probably a 5. Hoping for a 5. This bottom left corner is kind of touched up, as is the upper left one, bottom right one. So you're looking at 2-3 corners. Yeah, probably a 5, maybe a 4. We'll see. Hand cut 61 post. Yeah, I don't know how they grade these. Maybe a 3 or 4. 63 post serial Aaron, probably a 2 or 3. Got a fun card here, Leon Wagner and Willie McCovey, Friendly Foes, 1964 Topps. I thought this was in pretty good shape. I'm thinking a 7, maybe an 8, possibly. The back looks pretty clean. Upper left-hand corner is a little bit touched and a little bit off-centered, top to bottom, left to right, but I guess we'll see on that one. 64 Topps National League batting leaders. Got Aaron and Dick Grote, and we got Clemente and Tommy Davis on this one. Maybe top to bottom centering is a little bit off, so I'm thinking maybe a 7. It's one of my all-time favorite cards. It's a 60, I think this is 66 National League batting leaders. It's got Clemente, Aaron, and Mays. I think it's the only card that has the 3 of them on it. I'd like to get a 7 in this, but I think that's going to be stretching it. I'm thinking maybe a PSA 6. Hopefully not less than a 6. 61 Topps Jim Brown. I think this, initially when I bought it, I didn't realize there was a little bit of, not necessarily a crease or a indentation, but just a little scuff mark down on the bottom. So they might ding me for that pretty good. But I was hoping to get a PSA 6 on this, but I think it might be closer to a 5. 1960 Topps Jim Brown. I think this is a pretty solid 5 or a 6. Don't think it's a 7. 1970 Johnny Unitas. It's probably a 5 or a 6. Got a Namath 70 Topps. Thinking this is probably, I don't know. Again, a 6. I think it's similar to the Namath, although the centering's a little better. 71 Topps rookie, Terry Bradshaw. Thinking 3, maybe 4. Of course, the centering is pretty bad, left to right. They might even give this a miscut, although they don't give out those qualifiers a lot anymore, which I think makes sense. But yeah, pick this up out of a collection. I don't know, if I get a 4 on it, I'd be happy. 72 Rego, John Reagan's rookie card. Thinking 6 on that. 75 Stabler. Thinking 5 or 6 on that. This one's in a little nicer shape. The centering's better. It's a 76 Staubach. Hoping to get a 7 on this. think it's possible. Randy White rookie card, also 76 tops. 7. Little chipping down at the bottom. Sorry, I'm kind of going faster. I got a busy day, so I got to get through these and get them boxed up and get them off to PSA. This card, I think, is in really nice shape. This is a 1971 Topps Neil Johnson. I don't know. Honestly, I can't find a whole lot that's wrong with this card. I think the centering on the back is pretty good. Left to right's a little bit off. But still might be in the range of a 9. I think that's a 9. Maybe a 10? I don't know. 10s are tough in these old vintage cards. This is a Earl the Pearl Monroe. Probably an 8. Left to right is pretty bad. Gail Goodrich, 71 Topps. 7 or an 8. Although this is pretty centered on the back. I'd love to see it come back as an 8. Got a Dan Issel rookie card, 1971 Topps. 7, 6 or 7. Diamond cut. Let's see that it's diamond. This card comes through diamond cut quite a bit. Graded that card a few times. 71 Topps, Elgin Baylor. Like to get an 8, but I'm thinking this is more of a 7. Centering's good. Left to right in the back, though. They're a little more strict on the centering on the back these days at PSA. Bill Pultz. This is nicely centered. I think this is a solid 8. Yeah, although I don't know if this is a print defect or what's going on there on his hand, so pretty centered on the back. I don't know, 8, maybe 9. Got a Mill Daniels rookie card, also centered pretty well. Back is a little off-centered. A lot of these 71 Topps cards are off-centered on the back. Dave DeBuscher, I think that's a 7. Got a Ron Boone rookie card. Got a fisheye down there, so that'll be a grade. Otherwise, pretty clean card. I think that's an 8. Got a Bill Bradley, former legislator at the federal level. Probably 7. I mean, if I get 7s, 8s, 9s, and maybe even a 10, man, I'd be thrilled. There's a Byron Beck. This is really centered well. I honestly don't know if you can get a better 71 Topps than this and the Neil Johnson. Centering on the back's pretty solid. The corners look sharp. I don't know. Possibly a 10. More likely a 9. I guess we'll have to wait and see. These are some other 70s basketball cards. The 74 Topps Iceman, George Gervin rookie card. Pretty rough. I'm thinking 4, 5. Also from that same year and set, the first card with Kareem's full name, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm thinking that's a 4 or 5. Got a Tiny Archibald. This is a 76 Topps. I think that's a 6. Got a Julius Erving All-Star. Well, I mean, this is the base card, but it says All-Star on. I think that's a 6 or a 5. I think this is a really clean-looking card. This is a Bernard King rookie card from 78 Topps basketball. Centering is fantastic. I mean, I don't know. I think it's an 8. Got a 79 Topps Cream. This is also an 8. Very clean card. And then an Alex English rookie card from 79 Topps. I think this is also an 8. So that's the order. I'm hoping to get it back by the Minnesota Card Show, which is the 3rd weekend in April. I don't know how fast PSA is grading their vintage these days, though. So typically vintage takes a little bit longer, but I'll priority mail this and get it over there quick. And we'll have to just see how it goes. I'll let you know in about 5-6 weeks what I ended up for grades. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Peace out. One love.